Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Libra, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you in advance. Libra, I am trying to reach 500 subscribers before the end of this year, so it doesn't give me too much time, but I thought I would ask if you could kindly subscribe if you're interested in the page and you like what you see, and spread the word. It really helps to get the message out. And thank you so much if you've already subscribed. I'm doing something a little different, which I'm really enjoying actually. I'm doing a little mini meditation before all of the readings for you, and I'm writing down up to 10 items that I see in that meditation. So I'm going to show them to you now, and you know, tarot is timeless, so even if you're watching this a year from now, however many years from now, these still might be relevant to you. If they're not relevant, then just leave them for someone else. So there seems to be kind of a theme as you get lower down the list, but see tomato, a deck of playing cards, like a 52 card deck, a hummingbird, a lamppost, a highway sign. The song, I think it's by REO Speedwagon, called Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore. Please correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I think that's the band that sings it. It's a very, very famous song. Pavement, stop sign, a willow tree, and a sunset. So it's almost like I saw someone, I guess like driving through the southern United States, and you know where you would see something like a willow tree. I'm not sure, but it like morphed into something that was like traveling and on the road. So you may see a reference. Let me hold this up for you one more time if you want to take a screenshot of that, because these may show up in your life somehow. And it's like, obviously a tomato is a very common thing. This would be in a way that would be uncommon, like somebody having a tattoo of a tomato, something very, very uncommon, that you would know that Spirit was speaking to you. So we're going to be doing your reading today with the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle and using the Light Seers Tarot for the tarot reading. So cards have been pre-shuffled. I'm going to pull one Oracle card for you right now from the deck. Let's see what we have for Libra, please, Spirit. Libra, that came out right away. The Central Sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. And you see the big scarab beetle here. Very, very esoteric symbol, Egyptian symbol of prosperity. This is really, really beautiful. Massive sun energy too. Obviously it's called the Central Sun, but it's just so luminous, even in the depiction in the card itself. I have a lamp right here that's on because it's getting a little dark now, but it just seems to be illuminating from within. And I just heard a fluctuation in my ear, so I feel like your spirit guides just stepped in. Regeneration is the word that I'm really focusing on right now, that perhaps the end of the year, end of the cycle is causing you to really reevaluate where it is that you want to be with your life in the next coming year. And I'm speaking in a spiritual way, but everything is connected, right? So even if it's has to do with your health, right, that's absolutely a spiritual thing. If it has to do with your knowledge base, taking classes, learning more, yeah, right off the bat, Eight of Cups, walking away from something. So 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards for clarifier. Past, present, and future energies. Oh, wow. Okay. It's interesting what you're walking away from. 3, wow. Just spoiler alert. The sun. Beautiful. This is already, we're getting some really beautiful synchronicities. An extra card came out. This card has been what I call stalking the readings, this series of readings, because it's shown up in almost every one that I can remember. It's the Three of Wands. Three of Wands talks about having made a decision and moving in the direction of that decision and waiting for it. I always like to talk about this card in terms of the fact that she has a surfboard in her hand, but she's not in the water. And, you know, we have these tools at our disposal that we may not be using correctly because she's not in the water. So what does a surfboard do? Well, how does it function if it's not in its element? All right, that's just something to ponder. But the message here right now is that you're no longer waiting for something. But it's almost like, I feel like the thing that you may have been waiting for still did not come in. But you have either changed your mind about wanting it, desiring it, or you've come to a resolution that maybe what you wanted was not for your best and highest good, and so you've decided to let it go. And so the anticipation, expectation is not there anymore, which I think is actually oddly empowering, that you're just no longer, you're not getting your hopes up, but not in a way that's depressing, you know, like, oh, I don't want to get my hopes up, I'm just resigned to the, you know, it's not like that. It's, you know what, I'm just going to trust that maybe what I thought I wanted was not what was best for me, and Spirit knows what's best for me, and I'm just going to chill on that and just get on with my life. If it comes, fantastic. And if it doesn't, wasn't meant for me. That's the energy that I feel from this. That's not always my takeaway, but that's the energy that I feel for you, right? And I see it very resolutely in the past energy with the Eight of Cups. This is walking away from something that may have been fulfilling at one time or another. You understanding that and still choosing to walk away. So like, let's say for example, I don't know why, but I felt like I needed to pick up this crystal. This is clear quartz, raw. I don't know why that was important to say, but it's raw. Getting to the heart of the matter, getting to the base elementals. I don't know. I wanted to feel the texture. There's something tactile about it. There's something, this has to do with you. It's like, whatever it is you're walking away from, and it's clarified by the Three of Cups, which I find very interesting, because this usually talks about a soul tribe, a friend group, a celebration of some kind, right? So it shows me that you're walking away from perhaps a set of people that, I see something very specific, so just take it as it resonates, okay? I see someone, one of you, maybe more, like, maybe you're a part of a friend group that was really flashy, that they cared about the way they dressed, the cars they drove, the restaurants that they ate at, the jobs they had, you know, status. And as you are becoming more and more spiritually guided and getting to the heart of what really matters to you, I think you're going to be, or have been, walking slowly away from people who do not match that vibration. And it's not about becoming more polished, it's becoming raw, right? It's like getting back to your life's blueprint, to the heart of who you are, and understanding what that feels like. Like, I'm taking this very literally, but Spirit is asking me to take it very literally. So let's get some clarity on that. Why, I'm going to ask, why did you walk away? What was the issue? Oh, judgment. Judgment. That is Major Arcana number 20. So, even the word itself, right? In some decks, this card is called Awakening. The Judgment card is all about resurrecting something from the past, right? This kind of inner part of who we are that is raw and pure. See how it's like emerging from her heart chakra, this version of herself that is, it's like freedom. It's like a dance move, but really open chest, sense of freedom. There's a judgment call that you made that you absolutely know what you're doing, is what I'm hearing. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're not resentful towards anyone, and you're not regretful about leaving. It also could represent leaving a phase of your life behind, though I don't see the World card here, and the World card is the one that comes right after the Judgment card, so maybe it'll pop up somewhere. But, and it doesn't mean you're leaving an entire group of friends. Maybe it's just one friend. Maybe it's just one, maybe it's one relationship. It's something that at one time held a space for you and no longer holds a space. In the present energy, you have the King of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups is Scorpio energy and talks about somebody who is very, very mature in the way that they handle their feelings and emotions. They may not wear them on their sleeve, but they have a sense of who they are emotionally, emotional intelligence. The King of Cups is in reverse, and just like the Queen of Cups, who, when I see the Queen of Cups, and this is just me as a reader, when I see the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and I'm a Cancer, so I identify with that card, it talks to me about somebody who's enacting a lot of self-care, so taking care of themselves. King of Cups is very similar to me, that you are now in your divine masculine energy. Self-care looks a little different. It looks like, as opposed to the Queen of Cups, self-care would be just like nurturing oneself. King of Cups in the reverse would talk about kind of the more masculine side of that, which is being a little bit more active in how you take care of yourself. So maybe it is about enacting something in the physical body, so working out, meditating, doing yoga practices, going to into nature, taking hikes. So still self-care, but in a kind of physically active way. Page of Pentacles, clarifying that maybe you're trying something new. You notice how this character is in the middle of the woods, standing on top of a mandala, but it also kind of looks like a cut tree stump. You know, it's kind of like asserting your place within nature, like getting back to the raw, getting back to nature and trying something. Maybe you don't really go on hikes. Page of Pentacles would talk about, you know, somebody who is trying to open new doors for themselves. What is happening in the present moment, Spirit? One more clarifier, please. For Libra. Eight of Swords. So there's some things you're still having to work out right now. Eight of Swords is air energy, so it's your energy, and it talks about you kind of tangled up Oh, I just heard the song Tangled Up in Blue. Bob Dylan sang that song, but the version that I'm hearing is Indigo Girls, and I think it's, you know, seeing this blue here. If you haven't heard that song, it's a classic. Go listen to it. Tangled Up in Blue. I'm trying to hear the lyrics now, but Spirit's not giving the lyrics to me, so please go listen to it if you have a chance. The Eight of Swords talks about analysis paralysis. Just getting so caught up in thoughts. And maybe that's what the walk in the woods is needed. You know, that's why you need that space, that time away from all the hustle, the bustle, the chatter. So you can kind of untangle yourself, figure out what it is that you think and feel. I want one more on that because I feel it's... Can I have more specifics, please, Spirit? It's too many, Spirit. It's like 7 cards came out. I'm not taking 7 cards. Just 1 card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. I'm starting to hear somebody's like hammering or knocking. It's like knocking on the door. Knocking on the door. Okay. Knocking on the door of your heart. 6 of Wands in the reverse. 6 of Wands can talk about public recognition and accolades, awards, being recognized, a victory. It represents the Chariot card in the minor arcana. It's a Wands energy, so it represents fire as well. There's something here where you're feeling, you know, and I'm seeing this wreath and thinking about Christmas time, you know. I'm seeing this wreath, and maybe at this time you're not feeling appreciated. You're not recognized for what you've contributed to a friend group, an organization, a corporation, a church group, a Bible study, I just heard. Somehow you're not being recognized, and you're trying to discern. This is what I see. Is it ego-based? Is it overly sensitive and emotional? Or is it just like, you know, I've worked hard this year, and I didn't think that I was alone, and I feel kind of alone. This is the conversation that I feel is coming out of somebody's subconscious. Sorry. A trash truck just drove by, and I heard something not so pleasant, actually, and I was debating on whether I was going to say it, but I'm going to say it. They might as well just take me out with the trash. I don't like that, Libra, and if you're the one that thinks that way, I really highly suggest that you open up to someone in your life that you trust and express yourself. That could just resonate with one person, but that I've heard that very clearly. That's why I kind of paused, because I almost couldn't believe it when I heard it in my head, because I don't really know Libras to talk like that. But it does require expressing yourself, and if you're in the King of Cups in reverse, you could be a little insular right now. You have to express yourself, you know, and put yourself out there a little bit. Page of Cups, I'm sorry, ooh, Page of Cups, why did I say that? This is a Page of Pentacles. All pages, even if they're kind of young, immature energy, they still step forward. Even if it's one single step, you got to step forward a little bit, right? And the future potential. 9 of Cups in the reverse. This is usually a card of wish fulfillment. Represents the star in the minor arcana and the sun. Best card in the entire deck. And what a beautiful synchronicity we have going on here. Tremendous synchronicity. You know, it's funny because it doesn't happen very often. Yes, there are synchronicities a lot, but not all the time. So when you see something like this happen, just please embody it. Just bask in the glow, literally. Bask in the glow of it. It's so beautiful. But it's clarifying the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So if this is wish fulfillment, again, remember when I was talking in the beginning that there was something that you may have been trying to manifest for yourself and it may not have come in, or it wasn't coming in the way that you expected, and you're releasing it. You're releasing that expectation and just allowing spirit to bring it in. And when you do that, this is the present tense. When you know, it's almost like let the chips fall where they may. That's when spirit has space to shower down abundance upon you. Let me see what this abundance is related to. Wow. Not expecting to see this. This is double 9. Here's another synchronicity. 9 of Swords. This is the Nightmare card. I asked about what this abundance is related to. And now I'm looking at this one white kind of silhouette here. Maybe some clarity. Maybe the end to nightmares, because I was asking for a clarifier. What's the abundance? It's like, as opposed to nightmares, it could be dreams coming true, you know, or at least an end to this particular kind of misery. Right? I've been having crazy dreams lately. They've not been pleasant, right? And there's nothing more beautiful than a rejuvenating night's sleep. And perhaps that's what you're needing at this time. I see a mother across the street with her child holding a green balloon, like a neon green balloon. I don't know why that's relevant, but Spirit wanted me to point it out. Maybe you're seeing a neon green balloon. Let's get some more clarity on that. 4 of Cups in reverse, Tower in reverse. It's like understanding that you've somehow opened your eyes. This can be a card of apathy, and this can be a card of shock and surprise and things crumbling, right? But they're both in reverse. So it's almost like a recognition that you dodged a bullet. Sorry everyone, it is rush hour where I'm living right now at the time that I'm filming. So there's a lot more cars on the street in front of my apartment. You dodged a bullet is what Spirit is saying to me, and you recognize that. Maybe it's something that you were agonizing. 8 and 9 of Swords. Maybe it's something you were really, really worried about, and Spirit is saying, we're here. We're here. You're growing, you're learning, you're evolving through this process. You're recreating yourself. I don't see the Death card here, but I feel like a resurrection. You know, a little bit of Judgment energy. We can talk about a resurrection. And advice from Spirit. Queen of Swords, this is your energy. Libra energy. With the 2 of Pentacles. New options are going to be coming into the fore for you. New possibilities. And Spirit is saying, be very discerning. Be very discerning this time around. I don't know what that means for the past energy. Maybe you were influenced, because Libras, you know, you're very analytical. Thank you, Spirit. It's not to say that you were motivated by your emotions with whatever is happening back here. I almost feel as though somebody was influencing you that shouldn't have been. And it might have caused you to make a poor judgment call. And you're recouping now. You're coming back into yourself now. And Spirit is saying, you know, there may be choices, there may be things that you're juggling. You're looking at everything with a discerning eye. Oh, with a little sprinkling of Spirit. The Hierophant, number 5 in the Major Arcana. This time around, you're not, oh wow, I wish I had been able to capture that. A whole flock of birds, maybe 10 birds, just swoop down in front of my window into the bush that's right in front here. It's their time to kind of come back to the nest, but they all came cascading down like this, but not ominous. Like coming home, like with all of their, you know, the downloads, the abundance downloads. So I see this as you not asking another person, but you asking Spirit, between you and your higher self, what's the right course of action? That's beautiful energy. Look at how joyous this person looks. And very bright energy here. The birds are chirping. I don't know if you can hear it. That's your reading, Libra. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Libra.